What's up? It's Eric with Advanced Level Automotive. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick tour review. The company Launch sent me a scan tool, wanted me to check it out, so perfect opportunity. I've got this Acura, it's got an airbag light on, so let me take you inside the vehicle real quick and show you what we got. Okay, so we're inside the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and start this thing up. And if you guys pay attention to the instrument cluster, you're going to see that we have an airbag light right there, illuminated. You'll see it come back on. And then if you pay attention to the little message at the top, it says check airbag system. So we definitely have an airbag code stored in the computer, but in order for us to figure out what the code is, we're going to need a scan tool that can communicate with the airbag module. And today I have the perfect product to try this out on. Let me show you what we're working with. Okay guys, so my daughter Amelia wants to show us the tool. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
So what do we have here? Open up the package. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the bag. So it comes in a nice little pouch, really good quality pouch. You can see it has a little Launch logo right there. So we're going to open it up and show you guys what we have inside. All right, so this here is the Launch C-Reader Professional 129E. And I'm going to go ahead and hook up the cable. So go ahead and show us the cable, Amelia. All right, pull it out. All right, so that's going to attach to the top of the tool here. Let's go ahead and attach this thing together. So go ahead and stick it in there. Okay, so simple enough. Even a 6-year-old could do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these down. Now we're gonna go ahead and connect the OBD2 connector to the DLC connector there at the bottom underneath the dash.
Oh, I think I see it.
Right in there. Right in there. All right. See, easy enough. Even a 6-year-old could do it.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna go ahead and power up the unit. There's a power button at the top here. You can see our tool booted up. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the ignition on. If we take a look at the tool, you'll see that we have several different functions here. We have a diagnose button, OBD2 function. We also have a few other functions here, battery voltage. We can look at resets here. But first of all, we're going to go to diagnose, and we're going to do an auto detect. And this thing is going to automatically detect the VIN number. I actually kind of like the sound that it makes. Isn't that kind of a cool sound?
Yeah.
So you guys can see this is an Acura. So I'm going to go ahead and push Acura. And it's a 2010 Acura TL. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. You can see it's loading up. Retrieving vehicle information. Please wait. It's giving us a brief overview. I'm going to hit OK. It's telling us the checking will take some time. We're going to go ahead and hit OK because it's going to scan not only the ECM but also the ABS and the airbag module. So you can see it's scanning there. PGM-FI, which is the engine computer, no fault code. Automatic transmission, no fault code. You guys can see in the ABS, we do have a fault code. And in the SRS, we have a fault code. Waiting for this thing to finish scanning here. And you can see this thing actually scans through several different modules. It is done scanning now, and it's given us a basic diagnostic report on the vehicle. This is pretty cool because you can actually print this out, and it's got the vehicle information here, the VIN number, the year, make, and model, and it even gives us a location here for the diagnosis. That's kind of cool. So we have the engine system, automatic transmission, ABS module, the SRS, which is the airbag, EPS, and the seat weight sensor. So we have all of that here on this one scan. So what we can do is we can go into the ABS module and we can look at the code that we have. You can see we have a 61-01 battery voltage low. So it looks like at some point in time, the battery voltage did get low on this vehicle. Then we can look at the airbag module, which is the SRS, and see that we have a fault code 31-10. It says open in the driver's side airbag inflator. So This is really what I'm going to be focusing on with this vehicle, because the customer is complaining that his airbag light is on and he wants to know what it is. So now that we have this code, we know exactly what's going on. Looks like we have an open in the driver's side airbag inflator. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the airbag that's located in the driver's side seat. Now, the other cool thing I wanted to show you guys about this tool, if we go back to the home page here, if you go to the reset button, you can see that we have a lot of different functions to do some resets. So if you guys do an oil change, you guys can go in here and do an oil reset, which I'm not going to do that because the oil has not been changed on this vehicle. So I'm going to back out. And you can see we have some other resets here. The electronic throttle relearn, we can probably go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. You can see it's loading up here. We're going to go ahead and click on Acura. Ignition switch is on. The engine is actually running at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Detected our VIN number. Again, we'll hit OK. Giving us a quick overview. Again, we'll hit OK. Then you'll see what functions we have here. We can do an ECM PCM reset, which is actually a really neat function to have. If you guys ever replace an engine computer on one of these vehicles, you need to do this ECM PCM reset. So that's a nice function to have in there. Next up, you can see the electronic throttle control test. So that's a good one to have. And then the throttle learning. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that throttle learning. You guys can see it gives us a little message. Equipment will reset the TP learning value. Then at this point, it tells us that, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and clean the throttle body before you do this. But I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK. Do you wish to reset the TP learning value? Okay, let's hit OK. It says stop engine. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the ignition off and then turn this back on. We're just going to have the ignition on, but the engine is off. I'm going to hit OK. It said the value has been cleared, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK again. Now it's telling us here on some vehicles, after the ECM PCM is reset, the idle may be low or erratic until the ECM learns the proper idle control values. IAC learning occurs if you allow engine to idle for 10 minutes at normal operating temperature. So, okay, it went ahead and reset the values. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start this thing up. And I guess the thing is, on these Acuras, they're kind of a self-learning system. So really the learning function is just resetting it with the scan tool and then letting the vehicle idle, and it will relearn itself. As far as other cool functions, I mean, there's plenty of them. When you come in here, you can go to battery voltage. You can read your actual battery voltage. You can see where our charging system is at the time. If you look, we're right where we need to be, somewhere between 13 and 14. So we know we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and back out. Next up, we can do the IM readiness, so we can make sure whether or not this thing is ready to be inspected or not. Let this thing load up here. Okay, you guys can see we have all of these different self-tests that still need to be ran. So that's some really useful information there. I'm going to go ahead and back out. Hit OK. Then, of course, you can go into the OBD2 function. And you can take a look at what we have here. It gives you pretty much a description of the scan results, which is some more useful information. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. Then if you come in here, you can also check out your fault codes. You can clear fault codes. And you can check mode 6, which is really, really useful. If you guys know how to use mode 6, there's a lot of useful information in here, specifically pertaining to the misfire data. So there's a lot of misfire information in there that's useful. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review of the CRP129E. If you guys are looking for an entry-level scan tool, but you want something that has more functionality than your typical low-cost OBD2 scan tool, then I would definitely look into this product. Now, like I said, the company did send this to me, but this video is not sponsored. They are not paying me to make this video. They really just wanted me to test out the product, and I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't recommend it. Anyways, with that being said, if you're interested in this product, check out the link below. Look for that in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.